on their first solo flight, she'll perch on the edge of the nest over her young and inspect them, noticing that they have loose feathers sticking all over them so they can't fly properly. So she begins to beat her wings together, and this mighty blast of wind goes in and knocks all the loose feathers off of them. Let me pause for just a moment and ask you a question. Are you identifying right now with these eagles? Is the nest that you are living in being stirred? Are you starting to feel uncomfortable a little bit? Is problems beginning to stick you in the side and things that would hinder you from flying? Do you got loose feathers that's causing you not to be able to fly properly? Is there an awareness of something that's just not right? And you're not sure what it is, and your comfort zone is being threatened, and you're a person that don't like changes. Are you uncomfortable and worried about it? Have you considered just maybe that God is not trying to harm you, but He's trying to stir you up a little bit? He's trying to stir your nest a little bit. And that's His way of telling you that you've stayed in the nest long enough. It's time to fly. Don't limit yourself. Eagles were meant to fly. Have you experienced the strong winds of the Holy Spirit convicting power blowing in your life? Has God been dealing with you about loose feathers? Has He been speaking to you about things in your life that's affecting your spirituality, that's dragging you down? Things that you know you should be taking action on, but you're neglecting to do so? Look up. Be encouraged. Father Eagle's above. And He's trying to flap His Holy Spirit wings and knock the looseness off of you. Training can be tough. Training can be very tough. Just as the little eagle experienced an unexpected shaking that caused him to lose hold of Mother Eagle's feathers when trying to fly, you may experience some discomfort, but don't despair. Don't get frustrated. Don't quit. Two more scriptures. Deuteronomy 32:11. As an eagle stirreth up her nest. Wow. Isn't it odd how the scriptures even talk about eagles and stirring of nests and feathers? Fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them on her wings. Just as the parent eagle continues to work with their young, God continues to work with us. Philippians 1:6, being confident in this very thing, that He which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. You know, we talked about the rapture yesterday. It was going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It didn't happen. You know what? Until it happens, the thing that God's put inside of you, won't you let Him work it a little bit? Until it happens, until you're called home, whether it's by the rapture or whether it's by the grave, won't you let God do that work inside of you that He wants you to do? Won't you let Him begin to work and mold you and make you a little bit? Don't settle for the chicken mentality. I want to read a poem, and this is it. It's called Eagle Free. It's by Bill Harvey. An eaglet in its downy nest survived the scene below. And asked with an animated zest, "Oh mother, I would know, will I someday begin to fly as high and as far as you?" And the answer came, of course, you'll fly, for that's what eagles do. High-born you are, and high you'll stay, and higher you'll still go, and never know an earthbound day, or crawling to and fro. Now dashing down, now soaring high, now floating in the air, now flying where you will fly, now free to do and dare. I'll take the down from out the nest, and the thorns protrude, and I'll let the thorns disturb your nest and halt your nesting mood. Then soon you'll climb upon the edge and stretch out your talons out. You'll totter on the airy ledge and ponder space and doubt. Then with a wing I'll knock you off to flounder and flap and fly. And with a swoop I'll pick you up. Never mind your cry. I'll put you on the perch again, then knock you off the nest to see if you will stand the strain and stand the acid test. I'll give you opportunity to prove that you can fly, and then a final chance to see if you will fly or die. I'd rather rugged, jagged rocks would claim you as their own than bear the taunts and jeers and mocks that you say you've never flown. But fly you must, and fly you will, and conquer gravity, and know that this golden thrill, and fly for all to see. My evil child, this word I give thee, keep looking up to the sky, for though an eagle flies to live, an eagle lives to fly. Would you bow your heads with me? You might be sitting there this morning and you might be saying, I've been struggling so bad with looking up through my problems, looking up through my pain, looking up in the worst times of my life. I'm struggling so bad with this stuff, you just don't understand. I've got so much pain in my life, I've got so much turmoil going on in my life. And I feel like I'm that chicken that can't get up no higher than my problem. I feel like I'm that chicken that can't get any better. Let me tell you something, friend. You can fly. God can teach you how to fly above your problems. He can teach you how to fly in faith and fly. Because if you're an eagle, you're supposed to be flying. Not on the ground, not being a chicken, but flying high. Lord, I'm going to give an altar call in a minute, God, and I pray that if there's some people here that need to come to this altar, I pray, God, that they would ignore anything else around them, that they wouldn't be like a chicken, that they would come running to you. They would come up here and say, God, I need you to help me to be able to fly like an eagle, soar above my problems.